Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel, and today I have a simple way to build your backswing. How to build a backswing that is going to be repetitive and give you the best chance to hit the ball high, far, and straight. Again, my name is Jess Frank. I've been a PGA teaching professional for over 20 years and love teaching this game, love helping you guys play better golf, and so let's get into it. So here, the easiest way to build the backswing for golfers is you just need an alignment stick, okay, and your golf club, and we're going to go ahead and get this set up for you. So now, when you're doing this, I always like to take the alignment stick, put it in the ground, right in the middle of my body. Okay, so you can see that it's kind of dividing me straight in half. Because what happens with most people is when they start to swing and make a backswing, they're shifting their lower center and their upper center usually too far to the right in their backswing. Okay, so what that does is that moves the low point too far behind the ball. So what I like to do, a very simple way, is take the golf club, put it across my shoulders. Okay, so I'm standing up here, I got my toes turned out. I'm standing up, then I go ahead and tilt forward like I'm going to hit a shot. And my first move is to get my left shoulder to go down and tilt and stay and point right to the stick here. Okay? So you can see is that when I do that, I am tilting my shoulders. Okay? You can see that my head isn't moving to the right of the stick. And my knees are changing flex. So not only am I building a very centered backswing, I am doing this in a way that's going to ensure that I stay very centered with the swing. Okay, so I'm going to do one, I'll turn around here and do one down the line. So when I swing, I get tilted over to the ball. Okay, and you can see when I go back, I've changed flex with my knees. Most people stay in flexion and then they don't get enough turn or tilt or extension in their backswing. And so the mechanism for you to make that really good turn is for you to have change in your knee flex here. So not only am I tilting, but I'm also changing my knee flex. So this is super important. You should film yourself doing this drill and seeing how your knees change flex, how your hips move, how your shoulders move. And so what you're doing by building this backswing, okay, now you've turned your hips as far as they can go, you've turned your shoulders as far as they can go. And so by doing this, you don't need to be super flexible. You just need to be able to understand how to do the correct motions of extending, tilting, and turning your body. So this is in building the backswing, okay, from here to here. So this is a great drill to do, okay, to get your backswing to go where all the best players go. Left arm across the shoulders, right arm at that 90 degree with the right wrist bent back, okay? Legs change flex, hips on a tilt, shoulders on a tilt, eyes on a tilt. Okay, so that's super important. So let's go back to the face on with the stick here. Okay, so when we do this now, when I swing back, you'll notice that I'm not moving my upper body and my lower body to the right. In fact, it's staying very centered. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'll do it like this here. Take this like this here. And you can see where I'm at now. I have not shifted to the right. Okay, so this is super important for you to be able to hit the ball hit the bottom of the swing in the same spot every time. The bottom of the swing is the most important thing. Remember, we always talk about contact first. If you can make really solid contact, then you're going to be able to hit the ball every single time, usually pretty much with enough distance and with the right direction. So that would be kind of how your body moves in the backswing, okay? And so what we want to do is we want to start with the setup position to get you into that. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that, remember, is our center of our swing is off our left shoulder. Okay, so when we see, we're going to use this stick again, so you can see the stick is pretty much off my left shoulder. So I'm going to make sure my hands are a little bit forward, okay? So you can see my hands aren't back. My hands are not in back of the red stick. I see so many people with their weight back, hands back, okay? Now, we talk about backswing. This is going to be a setup position that's going to help you get into the backswing. So not only we have the body motion, but we also have a setup that's going to put you in the right position. So this is where we're going to go here. So again, we have the stick kind of just inside off our left shoulder here. Hands are on the stick. So my hands are on the stick. The club head is kind of in the middle of my stance. Okay, my arms are nice and straight. And then from here, I'm going to make sure that I'm not moving in flexion to the right. You can see the difference. Most of my weight is on my front leg. But you can see is I'm also not doing this either. So my head's not moving in front of the stick. Okay, so again, if I put this right here and I tilt, you can see that action right there. So this is just a great way talking about building your backswing that's going to give you the biggest advantage for you to hit the ball high and far and straight and make really good contact. So again, if I put the stick right in the middle, okay, and my goal here is to make sure that when I swing, that my backswing, okay, my backswing is right where it should be. I'm going to do that again. Here's my backswing. I'm tilting. Okay. And this is something that I always work on too, is that I'm making sure that when I tilt, I am not moving backwards. So here's my top of my backswing. I'm going to do that pretty slowly. And now I'm hitting the ball pretty solid, pretty straight every single time. So this is an excellent drill if you have a tendency to hit behind it or hit it thin, that you're not, you're moving too much to the right, you're shifting too much to the right. So this is something that you can really work on here. So you can see is that when I do this, again, making my pivot, I'm building my backswing. So I go ahead. Real simple way to get yourself into an awesome, awesome position in your backswing. Okay. There's also some involvement with your wrists and hands and arms and how they get into a good position too. So, you know, one of the things that makes it really easy is that when I set my hands off my left leg, and as I'm going back, as I'm swinging the club back, okay, you can see my wrists start to hinge, okay, and you can see where now my arms are together. There's no, I don't have my right arm really high, or I don't have my right arm really low. As I go back, my arms, and you can look at yourself in a mirror when you go back this way, is that my right and left arm are pretty much hidden, or I'm sorry, my right arm is pretty much hidden from my left. So this is something that's really important as well. As you swing back, okay, and you can see the structure in my arms when I do that. As I go back, my right arm isn't really high, left arm isn't really, you know, it's pretty much they're together going back, and that's going to help you immensely in your backswing. So again, this video is all about building your backswing, all about getting into a spot where you can have a repeatable downswing. And for those, you know, I teach a lot of golf lessons where people come to me and they're really far off in their backswing, so they're not giving themselves the chance to hit the ball really solid. I mean, they're already making compensations with different motions. So this is a great way how to build your backswing. Very simple. You know, again, we start with this body motion, okay? Then we start to add the club, okay? And we can pretty much hit the ball straight, high, and far. You know, 8-iron, about 150 yards, just not swinging very hard at it, but, you know, making solid contact every time. So even with all this crazy weather, I love helping you guys play better golf and enjoy it. So if you really enjoyed this video, how to make a really good backswing, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications, leave comments, hit the thumbs up button that you liked it. I really appreciate all your support. And again, if you want to see anything on my channel, please leave it in the comment section below. And if you're local and need a really good dry cleaner, see in my comment section below, or that my man Ara at Dry Cleaners to You can help you out. So thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.